CDs on
calls
the kit.
herself a lady under construction, turning her pain into purpose through her nonprofit For Daughter Imani and through the platform of the Miss Black USA program.
Raised by her grandmother in Toledo, Ohio, our guest today calls Indiana home and is using her platform to help others understand how pain can become purpose. Welcome, Miss Alenia Moore. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
You look fantastic. The crown's perfect.
Thank you.
Crown, the sash, the dress, girl, everything. You did that.
Thank you so much.
You got to talk about family. How important would you say your family has been in everything that you've gone through right now?
Very important. I like to tell a lot of people I was raised with my grandmother, and so being raised with my grandmother, there was a lot of different trials and things. My grandmother passed away actually 2 years ago, and so I feel like it's about legacy. Everything that I do is about being that change that I want to see, being that person in my family to change the trajectory of my bloodline. And so I feel like I'm all things role model.
What I love about that too is that your story isn't just your crown and your sash. You publicly talk about graduating high school with a 1.7 GPA and leaving high school with really not much direction on what to do. With all that you've accomplished though, how do you view that time now today and where you are?
You know, I appreciate the journey because I think it was more about me getting that grit, the grit that I needed to be able to understand. Even though people before me didn't make these journeys and do these different things, I think I remembered those voids that I had. And so, like I said, my platform is turning your pain into purpose. A lot of things that I look back that was a pain as my childhood went on and on as an adult, I'm like, I wouldn't have a purpose here today. You know, my purpose would be different if I would have actually stopped.
Yeah.
So how did you get into pursuing pageantry and the role of Mrs. Black Midwest?
Thank you so much.
Oh, look at that. You look good, right?
Well, actually, for me, this is actually my first pageant.
Oh, really?
And so this is my first.
Won?
Show up and win the thing. How about that?
This is my first pageant, and I really believe it was all about alignment. I've done so much for so many different people. I've never even applied or even thought about anything like this, but I was actually looking for something for my teenage girls, from the girls that I mentor, and the deadline had already passed for them, but it was like, but we are still looking for it. And I'm like, maybe I'll just, try, and, here we are today.
Man.
Here's what I love about this. This isn't the end. This is probably the beginning of some really great things happening for you. It's Black History Month, obviously a great legacy left by a lot of black people throughout history. What do you want your legacy to be when it's all said and done?
I want my legacy to be my journey and my story becoming really becoming a light for those that are in dark places. I always say you either in a storm, coming out of a storm, or getting ready to enter one right now. But just the joy of knowing that there's a rainbow at the end. And so I want people to use my story of where I started at and where I'm at now and where I'm continuing to go to let them know that we can still continue on.
All right.
Alenia, thank you so much. Congratulations on everything. We appreciate it.